Before we get into the episode, I want to take a quick minute to say a word about our sponsor and channel friend, Call Nighthawk. Okay, let's talk about the Developer Collective. It's the very first developer agency that combines NFT minting and project advisory in a custom white glove experience. The agency is founded by Call Nighthawk, obviously, and Call Nighthawk is the first recognized project advisor in the Cardano NFT space and offers proven, vetted, and doxxed NFT developers. The second thing I want to mention is the crypto talent marketplace. So this is cool because it's the first of its kind talent marketplace serving as a meeting place for blockchain talent and project teams in need of that talent. The marketplace is currently under development and will be launching this summer, which is very soon, like in a month or so. Anyway, if you want to get in touch about any of the things that I've mentioned and support the channel and support Call Nighthawk, then reach out at, and this is of course on Twitter, at CryptoMarketPL or at Call Nighthawk, and Nighthawk is spelled with an E at the end, or at the Dev Collective. And Collective is spelled COLLECTVE. All right, thanks. Enjoy this week's episode. Welcome to Non-Fungible Guys. This is a podcast about NFTs, crypto, and everything in between. I am one of your hosts, Devon C. Codrington, joined, of course, joined by always, all the time, by Ryan.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm NFG Ryan on Twitter. Feel free to follow me.
Holy crap. Yeah, so if you haven't listened to this podcast before, it's about NFTs and crypto. And we unabashedly stumble through the topics, talking about things we do, things we don't figure out. And we talk to cool people in the space as well. Today, we actually have a cool dude, Showtime. Showtime is on the podcast. And I don't know, I'm going to let Showtime introduce himself, talk about how we kind of got connected and some of the things that they're up to. But Showtime, say hello to the NFG listeners, to the podcast world. What up?
What's up, guys? Just glad to be here. Glad that I was invited, and I'm going to try to go through this thing pretty quickly, hopefully. I mean, sometimes you might have to, give me the cue to slow down because I like to go into detail, but that's okay.
You might have to give me the cue to shut up, so it's all good.
Very true.
Ryan, take it easy, okay? Anyways, yeah. So you know what? Let's just start. Showtime. What is up? Who are you?
Well, I came into the, CNFT space last year, probably around May or June, pretty much close to the start. I wasn't able to get those space buds, but I was watching a Saturday Night Live skit, and they did a whole thing about, NFTs and so I was just like, man, let me check this out. I thought like it was a crypto of some sort. So I was buying something on I forget what site, but I was buying something that was an NFT crypto. So it wasn't even an NFT, but I did some research and I got into, the ETH projects a little bit. And, it was just to me that the gas fees, if they're more than, what I'm trying to spend on an NFT, just didn't make sense to me at the time. And I was realizing when everybody was sleeping, I would go on and it'd be a lot cheaper. so I was figuring out ways to buy some of these NFTs. None of them ever got big or anything like that. And I was just doing my research. I've always been a Cardano guy.
Nice.
I got into Cardano, I think at like 4 cents. And
wait a minute. Showtime. Let's back it up here. What are you talking about? What?
4 cents.
4 cents.
I wish.
So I
how did you find out about Cardano?
So I was just doing research. I'm always one of those guys that tries to think out of the box, and I try to think ahead of everybody else. So I was seeing crypto, and I got into Bitcoin early because I'm a sports guy. People probably don't know this about me. I'm a sports handicapper, and I have my own websites. I have I'm in the top, 50 of the United States of sports handicappers. I have a lot of stuff, that I do with it. And
Wow.
so that's something that, I'm a gambling man. So for
Crypto's
me,
just right up your alley then.
yeah, it was like, man, what is this stuff? And let me check it out. But yeah, I did some research, and there were sports websites. There's these overseas websites where you place bets, and there was a way to deposit money, and it was through a Bitcoin, and I thought it was more like a PayPal.
This is
and
awesome.
this was like maybe 2014, 15.
Stop Showtime. Get out of here, man. Are you serious?
No, I'm not stopped. But this ain't gonna be the miracle ending you're gonna want to hear. But yeah, so I mean, every time I would get, I would win. Or I was really involved in online poker, and I did very well. And I know that people say it's scam and this and that, but I did well. So every week I would withdraw money, and they would send it through a Bitcoin through a Coinbase account, and I'm like, man, I don't even know what this is. So I would immediately withdraw it. They'd send me like 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 Bitcoin, whatever it was.
Oh my God.
and at that time, I think, Bitcoin was probably under $100.
Wow.
But I was seeing my money go down because it was going down at that point, and then going up and going down. So I was like, man, I'm losing money here. So let me take this out of this PayPal kind of account it is, and switch it over. So I would constantly do that. So I don't know how many Bitcoin I had.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
So then I kind of realized what Bitcoin was. But it was too late. I mean, it was, for me, too late. It was like 1,500,
Wow.
3,000. So I was like, you know what? So I started doing research in other coins, and I got into the basic attention token.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was into that. I got it real cheap. And then I started just, fishing around online, and I seen this guy, BitBoy Crypto, and he was talking about Cardano. And then I started researching, and I seen the Charles Hoskinson videos, and I'm like, hey, when I get my taxes, this was like 2019, maybe right at the end of 18. I said, I'm going to buy a few of these, so I threw $1,000 into Cardano and $1,000 into VeChain. And I took most of my money because I figured, to me, I had enough money to pay my bills. So that tax money is just a bonus. And that's what I did. And believe it or not, I held since. So,
snap, Showtime. That's awesome.
So, but I didn't have the Bitcoin, I don't have
I know.
The 1,000 Bitcoin I probably had.
If that was the case, you would have been flying us out to your island.
Yeah, we would have been doing this live right now. Yeah.
And there'd be like a white tiger on the ground. I'd be like, is it cool? You'd be like, yeah.
It's all right. It only took a couple hands off. It's cool.
But that's good. The Cardano story is good though, right?
The Cardano story is good, and I didn't realize they had NFTs. And then I seen those, and one of the first ones was ADA Jam, because I'm an NBA Jam guy. And I got into that, and that's where I met Fettuccine was in there.
Oh, sick.
Yes.
And this was like, man, probably June of 2021. And I was just in that Discord. I didn't know what Discord was, So I got in, and I started chatting, and I was really trying to push this thing, because I actually pulled a few rare ones, So I was like, I'm going to push my bag, and that's what I've always done with all my projects. I mean, I got into some of these, and I pushed them because I'm like, hey, I'm pushing myself. I mean, I'm glad I can help everybody else out, but in the end, everybody looks out for themselves first.
Definitely.
Yeah. Screw you, Ryan.
Yeah. So screw everybody else. Yeah. So, no, but, yeah, that's kind of my story. And I started getting into more of the CNFT projects, and, more and more, I love them. I think that, the low fee, and if you want to flip, you can. If you want to hold, you can. You look at the teams. I'm big on make sure I recognize one of those names, because if I don't, I'm not buying into it,
Oh,
and
nice.
if you do that, and you play your cards right, there's a lot of money to be made here.
Definitely.
I don't really sell. I'll try to buy 10 if I can. I know it's harder now, but you try to buy at least 10, and then you flip like 5 for double, and then you play for free. And then, like I did with Chill Kongs, I was able to mint 13 of them at like 30, I think it was 34 ADA. I was actually waiting for the space apes. And these guys kind of undercut them, a few days before. And I was like, what is this? I was one of those guys that just kind of, I kind of go on Pool PM and just kind of look every so often.
Yeah, Pool PM solid.
I seen these Kongs just keep coming out.
Wait, hold on, Showtime. So wait, you're getting into like, so
I told you, I'm a million miles a minute, man.
I'm like, man, wait, this is good.
Yeah, okay.
Ryan, you have any questions? Like,
no, I'm flowing with him. I know what he's talking about.
Okay. All right. So Showtime, for the listeners, what do you do now? Like, what do you talked about you getting into the Cardano space and everything. So like for someone that's like, because we got people that sometimes are like, I don't know what's going on here. So what would you consider yourself? What do you do in the crypto space?
So in the crypto space, I became an influencer by accident. I came in and I, started my Twitter handle. It's CNFT King. Nice. Just kind of got in there, and I was just pumping other projects that I was holding. And people kind of liked it, and I got messages of, hey, you want to do a whitelist? You want to do a giveaway? And I was like, all right, sure, So next thing you know, I'm getting like hundreds of retweets, and I'm watching my followers grow and grow. So I'm close to 6,000 now, and I started not too long ago. I mean, I think maybe 5-6 months ago. It's grown really quick. Yeah. I have a lot of projects come in and ask me if I want to be part of the team. They would give me a percentage of the project. It all happened by mistake.
This is dope. This is great.
I'm a sports handicapper. I know sports, I know numbers, I know analytics, and I use that in the CNFT space with Ape Nation. Ape Nation. We definitely have a team. I would consider myself usually the smartest person in the room. Honestly, I mean, that's just how I am. But that's going into Ape Nation with this 8-man team, I'm not the smartest guy there. That's how smart these individuals are. There's guys that, are pretty impressive on a resume, and they're on this team, and they're on it all the time. They want to make a change in their life with this project, and I'm there with them. I'm promoting and I'm doing what I know. We get on calls every week with Ape Nation, and the guys are on it. We have experts in all different aspects, and we kind of found where our niche is, and we're all pushing hard. So if I remember correctly, that's when you had reached out. I think it was through Twitter. You and me had started talking, or on.
I thought it was after one of the spaces. Was it?
I think it was all around the same time for us, because we were doing the spaces. But then I think Showtime had reached out because of 405 Jeff and said, hey, I wanted to chat with you guys. And I think that's how we got started.
That is how it is. Yeah.
And then I remember you saying you want to talk about Ape Nation. I was like, what the hell is Ape Nation? I've never even heard of it. So I went in the Discord. I've been in the Discord for a while, just kind of lurking in the background watching, because I've been watching the price go up. It's been impressive. Like, I was just checking the floor out now. It's gone down a little bit from what it was at, but I'm hoping it goes down a little bit more selfishly so I can jump in on it. But you guys are it's when I first got into the Discord for Ape Nation, it was very overwhelming at first, because it was just like notification. But I understood why you were doing it, because it's like you're building that hype. You're getting everyone, hey, raid this, giveaways, sweep contests. There's so many things going on. I enjoy it, but at first it was overwhelming. But now, the one question with Ape Nation, was it a rug pull project that the community took over?
So I was pushing because I minted a lot of these things, and
Mhm.
there was a few of us in the Discord that minted a lot of these, and I just love the art, and I seen a Bored Ape Yacht Club type of project here with the Cardano space. So I was like, man, these are the best apes I've seen.
Yep.
Yep.
So I know what happened with Chill Kongs. And this was like they were probably 600 at the time of this mint.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I think this could be the next one. And I'm in the Discord and it's active. And that's the main thing I look for. I didn't recognize any names, so I kind of took a gamble on that.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of slowed down because these guys that had this project, they didn't realize what it was to run a project. I mean,
Right.
they're getting hundreds of notifications. They're getting frustrated. They stopped answering. People just want to know what's going on, and a two-man team could not do it.
Yeah.
Is that all they had was a two-man team?
They had
Eh?
a two-man team, and then they had a couple moderators. Scram, he's
Yeah.
with us still. Mr. B was like a Discord manager, and then they seen how active I was, so they reached out to me.
Yeah.
They sent me one of those wing apes,
Yeah.
and they said come aboard, and I was like, wow, all right, sure. I mean, I'm aboard already. I'm already
Mhm.
pushing. So for me, it wasn't nothing different. And then we kind of noticed it was less and less and less. And luckily, Scram had um, an outside connection with him, but at least he was one from the beginning.
Yeah.
And they kind of wanted to. They were starting to get threats. They were getting some
Holy
threats from
crap.
people. Yeah, so it was getting bad for them, but that's something you don't do. But at the same time, I'm like, hey, and Mr. B and I, let's take it over. Let's try to take it over, and get the keys, get the passwords. We're going to change everything. And I didn't think it was ever going to happen. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm not going to sell it. The price was starting to go down. Mint was 47. I think the price was at like 20 floor. And I'm like, I'm not a guy that's going to sell for a loss. So
Mhm.
I rather honestly, what I do is I give them away on Twitter.
Yeah.
If there's something that's down to a 5 floor or 7 floor, I'm not going to just, and I paid 50 for it. I rather just give it away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's value to someone.
It's value to someone. It might give me like 10, 20 more followers.
Yep.
To me, it's an investment. So that's what I always do.
Yeah.
And
That's actually brilliant.
I like that. I think I'm going to use that. Be like, Happy Father's Day. He's like, what is this, son? Yeah. No, man.
But not only that. I mean, I'm not the guy that's just going to give away the crap NFTs either. I mean, I've given away several. I mean, I can't even count 10, 20 of these Ape Nations in my time around.
Yeah.
And that floor went to 7. And at that time, there was a lot of panic and there was a lot of people mad.
Yeah.
And we just kept pushing and pushing and pushing and giving them away. And we got it to 100. We got it to 150.
I was going to say last time I saw it was 140.
Yeah. So it dropped down a little bit, but that's if you look throughout the space, I'm not worried about it.
No, everywhere's down. The artwork is dope. I wish I would have found out before, because like I said, I didn't know anything about it till you reached out, and I was like, well, Ape Nation, I've never even. But we hadn't delved too deep into Cardano. We're still kind of like we're shilling for Cardano now. Like we love it. Or like we have a hashtag come to Cardano all the time because we were trying to do ETH, and it's like, why am I spending, I don't know, $700 on an $8 NFT because of gas fees, right? Yeah. So, I wish I would have got in sooner, or I haven't even got in yet. I'm waiting to get in, but the artwork is dope, and I love the fact how much you guys. It's crazy how much you guys give away and how much you're doing within the community, just on Discord alone.
Like, we had nuts, man. Like
we had a giveaway. We had a giveaway today. They had a big wheel, and there was 1,000. There was 1,000 names on it.
Yep.
And that was for the top 1,000 holders. We gave 10 winners, 58 each. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's something.
No, that's great.
Better than nothing.
And that's for the top, 1,000. And all of those guys are going to receive royalties. And, it might not be a lot now, But what happens if Chill Kong's price is where we're at one day and it's at 3,000? You're talking royalties on 3,000 for a month. I mean, you're talking, you could probably be getting 500 to 1,000 just to be a holder of a top 1,000 every month.
Yeah.
I mean, it could get insane fast. And right now we're just doing the raffles for it because it's no sense to give everybody 2 ADA, so, we kind of spread it out the best we can. I mean, we have guys that are really good with these raffles and think outside the box. We had a sweep and reap.
Yeah.
That was real successful. You sweep and under a certain price, and then your name gets put into one of those wheels again, and then you could win it free. You could get half of your money back, and there was a lot of people happy with that. Yeah, we give a lot away. I mean, we give more away than any other project.
I would say it's a lot.
I could say that I'm involved not involved, but I'm in probably 200 CNFT discords, and just going in saying hi, how you guys doing? I'm well recognized now in space, and you just got to keep that connection because collabs come. We got some good ones coming up.
That's what I was going to bring up next, was the fact that I know you guys are doing the what are you guys calling it? It's not mutant serum, is it? It's vials.
Yeah. So that's the Mutation Nation. So
yes.
so the Mutation Nation. So what happened is we gave everybody airdrop vials, and we were going to charge the fee of 2 ADA. But we thought it wasn't fair because it's a community-driven project. So we kind of ate that with our royalties, and it cost us 14,000 ADA to send out those vials.
Wow.
Well, wow. We did it because the sales were booming, and we were able to get that ADA from royalties. So we gave it back to the community. And if you check the floor price now, Wolf is he's one of the stars in our all-star lineup with numbers too. And he round out the numbers here. And with the giveaways, if you took the floor price for the 9,999 vials and you took all those floor prices and you put them together, it was 1.4 million we gave back to the community.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's so good.
And you're still going to have the people complaining or whatever.
Course,
and they don't
understand.
They don't understand what's happening here. And there's V1, V2, and V3 vial, and the V3 is the mega. And out of 9,999, there's only 38 of them. So we sold maybe 8 to 10 of those already.
Yeah.
And I'm talking, they sold for like 4,000, 5,000 ADA.
Yeah, I saw that. I was, like I said, I've been just lurking in the background going, holy crap, you guys are doing some major things here.
Yeah, because there's people that want them, and they know that they're going to be a special one of one. You're not going to mutate those. Those are going to be a top. If you go on CNFT.tools, once Mutation Nation comes out, those 38 are going to be ranked number 1. So, I mean, ranked number 1s are pretty high.
Do we have a date for Mutation Nation?
We don't have an exact date because we're trying to get I was on a Twitter space earlier today, and that was a question. And that question came up, and, we want to get the art is the best we could get it. And we have an 8-man team that filters through, and it's pretty tough to, people are going to find something wrong or something they don't like. And we try to get it as perfect as we can. So we're looking at early Q3, which is coming up.
Yep.
It's not far away. And that's something that we're more of a quality over quantity type of project. So we want our mutants to stand out because we know that there's other ones in the space. And as long as ours stand out, I've seen a bunch of sneak peeks already of this artist, and trust me, I think you're going to want to grab some.
I'm almost tempted to buy a floor one right now.
Oh man,
the 89 ADA one just got bought up, so you're sitting at a 94 floor right now, which is
wow. So people are dropping. The reason why the floor is dropping because people want to mint these things, and they don't have enough ADA. So they're going to sell some of the OGs and keep the ones they like. to mutate them. And with that mutation nation, if you have a V1 and a V2 vial, you could mutate the same ape twice. So you'll have a set of 3. And those sets are going to be worth money. Those sets are going to be worth something.
Damn.
So you're saying like for the Ape Nations right now, you're saying there's going to be a cataclysmic shift in like the artwork going forward. It's even going to be better than it already is. When you mutate.
I would. Well, I'm always an OG fan, so I always like original art the best. But this art is going to be just as good.
I fucking love these things. I'm kind of glad it's going down a bit, so it's in my price range almost.
That's the tough thing about the podcast, man. Like no matter what, every time we have a guest on or something, we're just like, damn it, I want to buy this now. Like,
I know. And I'll give you a little insight around this too.
Oh, here we go.
There's the alpha. Is this the alpha?
So, yes. Yeah. So nobody knows this, but there's a separate group out there called the Sweep. I forget what it's called, but there's guys that are going to sweep when it gets to a certain price point, and they're whales. So if you want to buy, I would think this is a great. If you've seen an 89, I mean, I would have swept that one.
Yeah, it got swept up.
I'm on it right now, and the lowest, the 94 is the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because
21 minutes ago the 89 went. Were you? I know there's a group NFAs that does a lot of sweeping of projects too. That's not who you're thinking of, is it?
No, this is just a separate sweep for just Ape Nation.
Oh, okay. There's okay. Yeah. I see.
So there's like 20 guys in this thing, and they'll go on and they'll say, "Hey, let's sweep now." So now you're sweeping, and you can't sweep because the guys are already sweeping. So you got to go like 10 ahead just to get a couple.
Right.
And then, and the cool thing
about
you mean
they'll
guys,
just like, sorry to get you so they'll just like look at the floor and be like, hey,
time to sweep.
Let's just like, so okay, 94. And then I guess, up to, so what they might just say, let's sweep it so that the floor is now 100. They might just do that. Is that what you're saying? They just buy up all the floor.
Yeah, they'll say, hey, let's sweep it to 120. That's what they would do.
Oh, so I'm here being like 100. That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah,
I'm like, I'll buy up about 1, 2, 3.
You're talking about whales here, man, not dolphins.
These guys,
but that'll take care of like 30 of them easily. So I'm like, okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. No. And
that's a thing we were doing with our raffles too. We're going to be starting back up. Is you would buy a raffle ticket for 5 or 10 ADA, and we would have 1,000 ADA. And then what they would do, our raffle manager would do, is he would take that 1,000 ADA and sweep the floor with it.
Jeez.
And then those apes would be given out on that wheel prize.
Yeah.
So not only are you giving people a raffle ticket cheap, a chance to win, you're also raising the floor. So it's a win-win.
That's a great strategy. I did not even. Yeah, that's so good.
And that's when they were like 30 or 40. So we were getting like a ton of these apes, so cheap. But yeah, no, that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, there's other things, that there's a list of things that I could go through. I mean, we went through a lot of them.
Yeah.
Bringing Fettuccine on was big. Just by me connecting with him early. I seen him, tweet something about Ape Nation rug or something. And I said, hey, what's going on, man? It ain't a rug. I'm taking over. And once he's like, really? And I said, yeah. So, I said, they asked me to come in on the team, and he's like, a day or two later, he's like, hey, I want to be part of the project, man.
That's awesome. I actually love when I hear about rug pulls and community kind of taking over. Like 4 or 5 Jeff did it with Nomies. I don't know. I mean, you two are the main guys that I can think of right now, but I'm sure there's plenty more people that have taken over kind of rug pull projects. Even watching like, what was it? Gingerbread got rug pulled, and then like other communities coming around saying, hey, send us your gingerbread. We'll send you one of our NFTs and come join our community, and let's build this space up together. I love stuff like that.
This is cool, man. I don't know. The story's got me. I am now like, okay, I don't know. Let's see what we're doing. The floor's here. It's going to be up soon. Sweep's coming. Do
NFGs buy one, Devon?
We'll offline talk about that, but I'm feeling in my gut, man. I'm feeling, we have our show purse. So we might look into
So
that.
if you guys buy one, then I'll send you a free vial. How about that?
Get out of here.
Ooh.
Oh man, this guy just we'll
so
talk offline.
I'll send one. I'll send one from my personal wallet, and then I'll send one from our community wallet.
Oh,
so if
shit.
one of you
man.
guys,
Yeah, okay.
maybe just in the Twitter here, in the message, just make sure you guys put your wallet
DMs.
addresses there.
All right, Devon, how do we not pull the trigger now?
Well, funny. I'm like, we'll talk about it offline, but we're not. We're buying.
We're buying. Well, it's just a matter of which one.
That's literally what I'm thinking right now. I'm like, all right, so Ryan, we'll just look and see which one.
Well, here's another tip if you're gonna buy one.
Yes.
Oh man,
the mutation for the banana is going to be something special, I think.
I'm looking at it.
If there's a banana cheap, I don't
49.52, Ryan.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. 95 ADA. Not bad.
It is. Not bad. I mean, because at one time those things were like hard to get. People.
I like the one just below it, Devon, with the glasses and the banana. 99.
That one. Yeah, that one. That one's better.
Yeah.
99's better. Yeah.
He's got the fanny pack. I love it. Sorry, the man purse, whatever you want to call it. The satchel.
I love it. 34.25.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Take your key out, and we have to insert keys at the same time, and then activate. Like if it's a missile,
like the nuclear codes.
Right. This is a community wallet. Ryan and I both contribute to it for the show to do things. This is literally what it's for, though. It's for projects and people that we think are super cool and that we like.
100%.
And this is actually the first time we've done it. So we've been building it up quietly and just been like, okay, well, what do we do? We don't really know. And all right, this is how it goes. Like we don't edit, we don't record, we don't race, we just do stuff on the fly.
You know what the downside is? We got to get on a smart contract platform. I'll set it up on NAMI.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
All right,
we got to move everything to NAMI.
Yep, or Eternal. What's your go-to wallet you like? Showtime.
It's tough. I mean, I would go with NAMI.
Yeah.
I like the Euro wallet too.
Yeah.
But the problem with the Euro wallet is sometimes things say they send and they don't send.
Yes. You know what I just found out? Eternal, the mobile app, you can actually use your NAMI wallet and you can put it in Eternal, and I'm able to actually use my NAMI wallet now through mobile. And I can buy and sell off JPEG.
That's how you actually did it. Because we talked about this, and I was like, "Don't tell me. I want to." That's how you did it.
Yeah, it's using the Eternal app because they're getting a lot. The technologies catching up now.
Yeah, that's
for
pretty
Cardano,
good.
anyways.
No, that's pretty good.
So yes, we are definitely buying. Yeah, we're buying it tonight because it's going to be gone.
Yeah, I'm like, the good thing is, right? I'm like, we'll release the episode, not today, obviously, but yeah, we can say publicly 34.25.
Yep, come check our banana eating Ape Nation out.
So Ape Nation's making history again with the first purchase for you guys. Look at that.
Yeah, man. No doubt.
100%. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we've been hanging out for way too long. We just say the same things over and over again.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
So is there any, I guess, kind of shout outs to project, or I guess a list of projects you're involved in? I kind of see it. I guess, Devon, did you create this list in our show notes?
Yeah, because following Showtime on Twitter, I look and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like Showtime, I know. Everything. Yeah, I know. I like
Showtime's everywhere, man.
Right? I like the description, investor, and I'm like, that's cool. That makes sense. And then he's like, this project, that project. There's literally 7 different projects you have linked, and I'm like, I said to Ryan, I'm like, are we talking about all of these? Because I'm like, I don't know all of these. I only know in my mind, I was like, shit, I only know a couple of these, and I'm like, Mad Dog Car Club, know that. Cardania, cool. Chilled Kongs, cool.
Fud Buddies. I like those. I don't know nothing about it. Yeah,
I didn't know Fud Buddies. I didn't know that one. I looked at it and I was like, I don't know. Obviously, Ape Nation and the Ape DAO. I was like, did I know about that or is that new? So maybe you can. I know your time is. You got a boogie soon, but maybe you could do a 1 minute for each one of these things and let us know what the deal is.
Well, everything I got listed there, it's because I couldn't fit any more projects.
Okay. No big deal.
But I'm not involved in those projects. The only one I'm involved in is Ape Nation.
Nice.
Okay. So
I'm on the team, but these ones I have a big bag in, and these are ones that I'm invested in. I know a lot of the team members in these, and these are ones that are long hold for me. Just to keep them on there to people come and look me up and they see that, and they're more likely to get in on those projects.
Hell yeah. Which pumps your bags even more.
Which pumps my bags even more.
And just to remind listeners, Showtime bought when Cardano was 4 cents. Just want to say that 4 cents.
Yeah.
Like amazing. That's so good.
I thought 58 cents Canadian was like,
right.
I was like, off of money.
Right. Ryan came in at 58 cents and I came in later than I was like, yo, you're amazing, Ryan. Let's do this. Showtime's like, settle down, kids. Settle down.
Let daddy teach you.
Time got lucky because then I seen it go down to 3 cents and I'm like, what the hell did I just do, man?
You're good. Don't worry.
What's funny too is I'm gonna have to hit you up for some sports bets. Like, hey, what's the good hit tonight?
That's how the purse is funded. Like secret. See, you're hearing the secret sauce now, man. It's all coming together. Man.
Oh yeah, that's that. I go way back since 2008 on sports gambling and stuff like that. Paid a lot of my bills along the way,
Holy crap, that was awesome.
I can't say that I had a successful year every year, but I could say I had a successful year most of the time. It's just money management thing. It's like anything else. As long as you play trends and you have enough money to gamble, Vegas won't like you.
Nice, I love it. You came for the CNFTs, NFTs, and crypto. And you're leaving with life advice about money management and just being an intelligent investor.
There you go.
Yeah,
you get it all from the podcast.
And I want to shout out to all the team members on Ape Nation because that's where my bread and butter's at, and that's where I push the most. These guys, you got Mr. B and Scram and myself. We brought on Fettuccini. We have Gem Dem. He's a big numbers guy, helps us out a lot. We got Wolf. He's one of the Twitter guys that, nice. He pumps the most on that Ape Nation. 99% is him. And you'll see these tweets come out and he's on it. J Rod's another bright mind.
Yep.
And we brought on Casey Ape. He's big in the GOATs project. So, just his advice outside of that coming in, looking in the outside, bringing us all together. I think we have a pretty good team here. I think that just by being involved in all these discords and all these teams, I'm not knocking any of these teams. There's some of these teams are brilliant. I just feel that this team is different than the rest, man. That's pretty much how I could sum it up.
I agree. And I'll just say this, your Discord is definitely a unique one that I have, say 50, 60 Discords I'm in. And you guys are pretty unique. It's fun. It's fun. I don't talk much, but from being now we're going to be on an inside. I'm going to be an insider. So
yeah. So you're good. You'll be able to get the tips. I was posting some merch on there. We have some Ape Nation merch, just giving a sneak peek and then deleting it. But some of these guys took snapshots. So, so they beat me to it. One other thing I wanted to go over with Ape Nation is, if you're a top 1,000 holder, there's an off-white list. So that list will be, so we go by cnft.tools and we look at the rankings and those are already plugged in. So if you have a top 1,000 Ape, you'll be able to mint. The off-white list is 48 hours before the general mint. So you'll get a 24-hour window, and it's only 29 ADA because we want to give back to the community.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's cool.
That's for a lot of these projects.
1,000 holders?
Yeah, that's for the top 1,000. And most of these projects are 50, 60. I see 99. And so we're pretty confident, and we want to give back to the community. So that's why, we're doing this. Let me just check hopefully I won't, battery saving mode came on, but, sorry about that. But
no worries.
We didn't know
then there's the top 1,000 to 5,000. That window is the Jungle Club, and they're 39 ADA and they're 24 hours before. So if you get one of those ones that's in between 1,000 and 5,000, you'll be able to mint before the general mint, and you're going to save ADA. And then the last one is the rest of the holders, 5,001 to 9999. Those are 49 ADA at mint. but you need an ape to mint. So that's why this might not sell out right away. At the same time, I think that to keep it open is more fair to everybody else, because people forget about, their wallets. They forget password. They're on Discord for a week. They missed the mint.
Yeah.
They could come back in and they could mint.
That's cool. I personally love that, because we all know that I'm not always on Discord.
It's not going to be a rush, right? It's not going to be a rush. It's not going to be a public mint where anybody could just go in there. Most of our mints going forward, if we have more, I do believe it's going to be, you're going to need that OG ape. That's going to be the key to all of this. And that's what's going to make those so important and so valuable. Not that the other ones are not going to, but then after that, we're going to come out with a 2,500 to 5,000 special, drop of, not even sure what it's going to be yet, but that's going to be towards the end of the year. And we were thinking along the lines of either an OG ape, or maybe you'll need a set of 3 to mint this special one. And because that set of 3 could only be as many V2 vials there are. And there's less than 3,000 of them. So not everybody's going to have a set of 3, because they're not going to have the ADA, or they're not going to have an extra vial, because you're going to need both of those vials. So these sets are going to probably be, these sets will be in the 1,000 range, probably, maybe less. It'd be rare to have a set of these 3. And that mutation will be, the V1 will be crazy, but the V2 will be insane.
Yeah.
They will be rare, and they're going to maybe be a key for the future. Right. There's nothing set in stone yet. But yeah, those will be definitely, like I was saying, that there's only so many vials to mint both.
Yeah. Right.
And that's like a Q3, Q4 thing?
That would be the early Q3, the Mutation Nation. Right. And I can't, emphasize enough that if it would probably be in people's better interest to maybe get it would maybe be along the lines of that Tree of Life at the Nomies.
Yes.
Oh,
I know exactly
cool.
What
Okay, that's cool.
And there's only 100 and what? I looked the other day. I think it's like 180 or something of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Because people were asking me about it, and I got 2 of them because I've been in Nomies from the beginning. I was minting Nomies, and I was like, all right, they went way down in price. I'm like, I'm not gonna sell them. And then I was talking to 4-5 Jeff, and next thing you know, he's got the project. I'm on some Twitter space and listening to him, and there's all these guys like geeked up. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna save these. I'm going back on. So anytime those things went under 10.8, I was sweeping them. So I don't know how many I got of those things, man.
You're right.
That is
because I know there's 3 of them. It's 3 to mint.
3 to 1. Yeah.
3 to 1. So I'm like, all right, I need to have multiples of 3. So the last time I checked, I think I had like 28. So I'm like, all right, this will get me enough of them, So I'm a huge fan of Jeff and what he's doing and with OE and I was able to get in on that mint. I got 3 of those and
beautiful.
Wow, that's so good.
Did you hear my story about the Genesis token?
No, I didn't.
It still bugs the shit out of me because we were in Tree of Life. We got that whitelist, and I fucked up my timing on the mint. So I missed it I went online at 20 minutes after. I was like, I got till, because was it March 1st?
Because you thought he had like 4 hours because it's UTC versus Eastern time.
I fucked up the mint and missed it.
You thought you were bad? I missed it by 2 minutes, man.
Oh, what? Really?
I messaged Jeff and I'm like, Jeff, this ain't going through, man. I said it's 3:02 because I'm Central Time.
Right.
And he's like, hey, dude, you missed it by 2 minutes. I said, no, I got 58 minutes. He's like, nah, dude, you missed it by 2 minutes.
Oh,
I'm like,
damn.
Oh,
wow, that sucks.
Oh, yeah, I thought I was bad.
I know. So I picked up a couple off of the aftermarket, and then I was able to get another whitelist spot through the Discord, not through him, not through Nomies, but I was able to secure another one. So I at least minted one. And I was like, all right. And I actually minted one that was, I think it was like ranked 300 and something. So I'm like, all right,
beauty.
Cool. I'm going to save this one. because I never get lucky on the mints. I'm the guy that mints, 9,000 ranked, and I like the art. So to me, the mint, the ranking ain't is
Yeah, it's not
important, but at the same time, it feels good. Like, all right, I could actually sell this for a few thousand if I needed to. You know what I mean?
Yep. I guess one last question I have. Are we going to see Ape Nation or yourself at CNFT-Con?
nice.
Absolutely, man. That's
we got to buy
roadmap
these
there.
tickets, man. What the hell are we doing?
You know what, Ryan? Go into the purse.
We got to start buying up our tickets, man. Shit.
Grab the tickets, man. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, absolutely. We secured a spot, and you're gonna love this. We made sure we were next to Nomi's.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So we're next in the Nomi tent over there. We're near the DJ booth. We thought that and we're near the dispensary over there.
Even Bay. We live up in Canada, so we love dispensaries.
Yeah, they're literally everywhere.
I'm not big into it, but I think the after effect will do me good. That secondhand, I'll be there for sure. There's going to be a few of the teammates there. I got married 9 years ago in Vegas at the Mandalay Bay, and my anniversary will be right around that time.
Perfect.
So I will be bringing the wife with me.
Perfect.
And she's like one of the dudes. So, she's not big into the NFT space. She calls us dorks, but
nice.
Hey, I'm a dork. That's cool.
I'll take it.
Hey, but when it changes her life, it's going to be a little bit different. You know what I mean?
How's that dork money?
Yeah. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, we'll be there for the 3 days.
That's awesome.
Event. We're going to have some merch to give away.
Should hook up with the dispensary and get a Ape Nation strains handing out.
Yeah, man.
Strains, yeah.
Do something. Cool. We were talking about the jungle juice. That's our vials.
Yes.
So if it's I'm sure everything's legal in Vegas, but maybe we could have some jungle juice Jello shots. On our
there you go. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have them ready to go. There was guys that were already saying they're going to get their Mutation Nation apes a mask because it's going to be near Halloween and they're going to have them over there. So that was it's getting wild, some of the stuff that's been going on there, but the talks,
Damn, everyone's going to be there. We got to get those plane tickets, man.
In all honesty, I didn't tell you this yet, but I'm literally waiting to buy. I already saw a good price, some good dates, and
there we go.
I'm ready to go. I was thinking I would just buy them and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, so I put it in my itinerary and then the price was gone. And I'm like, oh man, I still haven't bought, but
we're still far out, which is nice. I think the 3 to 5 month window is sweet. So we're still okay.
And I got the note here. It is at the Westgate, Las Vegas. So that's where it'll be held. Yeah. So if you go through, I don't know if you're part of the CNFT Con Discord. If you go on there, I know the 2,500 club gets a discount. That's like the top, the holders for that legacy pass.
That was the one from last year that minted for at the time it was 100 ADA, and I was like, whoa.
It was 100 ADA, and then I was like, I don't know what this is. I'm not getting it. And then next thing you know, it's 1,000, and then I'm like, So I had to ape in and grab one. I'm like, all right, at least I got mine for 300 and something. But that's huge because those guys in that space are a lot of whales, and in that Discord, they tell you kind of what to buy. They're like, hey, they can make the project even if it's not a good project. These guys come in and they're
people get excited.
Right, hey, we're minting 100 of these, and I'm like, what? 100 of these? I don't even know what it is, and next thing you know, the price is like 5x, and I'm like, all right, I see how these guys are doing it.
Right. Gotcha.
They're selling off too, and they're making their money, but at the same time, they're driving these projects up that were not even being noticed. And believe me, those guys, they know all about Ape Nation. They know Showtime. So I'm pretty happy to say that. And I think sick. Going forward that this is gonna explode.
Hell yeah.
You heard it here first, man. Yeah. No, you know me. We got that alpha.
There we go.
Non-fungible guys, man. I'm just blown away. This is awesome. We're good to go. We're doing on the live buy with the non-fungible guys, the NFG purse going to Ape Nation.
Yep.
And how could you not go with a winner? I got a Michael Jordan jersey.
I know, right? I didn't want to say anything because I'm just like,
yeah. I mean, I know these guys could see me, but the people on won't be able to. But yeah, I mean, I'm not hiding, and I'm going to be doxxed soon. So several
save it for Vegas, man. We'll just see
that's
him.
What I was going to do. That's what I was planning on doing.
Perfect.
We'll recognize you. Plus, Ryan and I will be wearing like matching T-shirts or something.
Yeah, you'll have the Ape Nation jerseys by then. Come on, man.
Oh, there's jerseys. Oh,
what I want is like to just have like just wearing all the shirts all throughout the day. I'm just in the alleyways changing my shirts constantly. That's probably what I'm
gonna do. No,
duck behind a booth like Superman.
No, not even duck. I'm just gonna mid thing. What? Yep, shirt, cool. I'm with it.
And we're gonna hopefully have some Snoop Dogg jerseys just in case he shows up, because I know that he's big fan over there, and his son is a big fan, Champ. And I'm a big Snoop Dogg fan myself. So we're thinking of words to put on the back of these jerseys. That Compton was one. Different wording that if he does show up, we could just throw it at him. Fettuccine was big on Mike Tyson. He had him involved with the Angel Baby Hit Squad. And, like I was telling the guys earlier on the Twitter space, don't be surprised if you see these guys there. I mean, I think, I know that they're pushing some of these projects, and I'm going to have an Iron Mike jersey there just in case, man, and if he's not there, who's going to want that? I mean, everybody's going to want that one, right?
Hell yeah.
We're going to be giving all kinds of stuff away. It's going to be fun. I just got to figure out how I'm going to get all my merch to Vegas. But it'll be fun, man. It'll be fun. We're going to try to fund it the best we can with our royalties coming in from both projects. We're funding the team to fly out there. Not everybody could come. We're going to fund, our hotel. I mean, I think that's the least that we could give, because we've never taken a dime from this project. It's a long wait, and we deserve, a vacation. And
hell yeah. And it only helps promote it too.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to promote it. Yeah. We got a ton of stuff, man.
To hear you guys doing that though, that sounds amazing, man. Just to know that that's how you guys operate. That makes you want to be a part of that community, a part of that project.
And another thing I was saying in the Twitter space earlier was, if you're there, I mean, I seen the layout of the CNFT con, because I'm in it, but we're not allowed to share it.
Yeah.
But once it goes public,
we haven't seen it either.
Once it goes public, all those projects that are on that piece of paper, those are the ones you want to invest in.
Of course.
Because those are the ones that are spending the money to make their project good. They're not going to come here if they're a rug. So you're safe with those projects. And I've bought into those projects. I mean, I kind of use it as a cheat sheet. I mean, I looked at it and I was like, hell, who are these guys? So I was buying into some of these projects early that maybe their floor was 10 ADA, 15 ADA, but why are they there?
Yeah, I mean, because they believe, they know they want to be there.
They believe, and they're going to be mingling with some of the biggest names in the space.
Yeah.
And there could be an instant collab. You don't know.
Yep.
Yeah. Good point.
And that's the thing too. Our collabs, we're doing whitelists on some of these newer projects. We feel that they're strong. So anything, that you see that's a whitelist giveaway, I'm personally buying, and so is the team.
Nice.
We can't control rugs. That's something, but as long as we see something that we like, we're getting whitelisted. That's the first thing I ask. Casey Ape and Wolf were the whitelist guys. We ask if we could get the whitelists, and then once we get them for our 8 guys, they might throw us 10 more, 20 more, and we give them away to the community. So nice. That's something that maybe we can get you guys in on some of these whitelists too.
Yeah, man. You know what?
Beautiful
That's how Cardano builds together. That's amazing. Hashtag come to Cardano. Done dealing, man. That's amazing.
And you go into these spaces, and everybody's so helpful. Like, you'll have a stranger explain something for a half hour, and you go into these other spaces, and it's different. It's not like Ethereum and Solana. Trust me, I like all of them. I own. I'm invested in these NFTs, and not so much anymore. But I was invested in them, and I just seen a big, positive with Cardano in the community, and it's just something that I loved. And anybody's there to help you. You ask the question and you get the answers. I mean, that's why I support it, 100%. And I'm never gonna. Well, I can't say never, but I would if Cardano goes to $10, like I hope.
When it goes there,
I'll invite you guys to my retirement party, man.
Beautiful. Thank you. That's a great way to end it.
Yeah, that's it, man. I gotta go. I've been on here a lot longer, and I hear the daughter up there.
All good, man. Yo, but, Showtime. This has been so good, man. We've loved this conversation. On the call, NFGs of we've aped in. Well, we haven't aped in. We
I'm
hopped in.
Currently doing it right now.
Yeah, so like we just appreciate you coming on the show, and it was good to see you in the chat and the DMs. And there's no way you can listen to it through the podcast this much and think, I don't really know. Like this is definitely a project to watch. So
yeah. And if you guys ever have any questions about any CNFT projects, I'd be the guy to ask. So just hit me up, and I'll kind of try to point you guys in the right direction if I can.
Beautiful. Drop
your Twitter again, and I guess that's what we got, man. Showtime. Yeah, where can they find you?
Yeah, Showtime. You could find me at CNFT King. So if you go on Twitter and check it out, CNFT and King, that's me. I really don't have any other beside my sports ones, but I won't share those with you guys.
No problem. It's all good. All right,
man.
Thanks
I appreciate you guys
before you go.
Oh yeah. I think we've done it,
right? Yep.
Gonna check the purse right now.
No, I did it on mine, and I'm gonna send it over to ours.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Got it.
Oh man, he's got an ape, I think.
Yep. Where is it here? Yep. All right. So 3-4. Where is it? Where'd it go? 3425 will be ours.
All right, I'm looking that up right now, man. I gotta see it now, right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Sick.
Where is it? Oh, I gotta reset. Hold on. I forgot it. It's funny
don't worry, we believe you, Ryan.
Yeah. I'm not making it up.
What was it? 3-4?
3425. I'm about to go. I just have to go.
I got him right here. I see him.
I'm in my. Hold on.
He's got the normal shades. He's blue, which I like.
And he's got the banana.
He's got the banana. Yep.
So that will be ours in momentarily. For whatever reason, my NAMI shows that it has the ADA in it, but then my mobile doesn't show. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I'll go through it.
Yeah, I think it's a delay on the mobile.
Yep. I got to go on JPEG and pick it up right now. Let's see. Anyways, we can end it there.
Yeah.
I am in the process right now of buying it.
Hey, and before we end it, let me just give you a quick note on a few of these projects right now that haven't minted yet. I'll just give you a heads up on what I am going to mint. Doesn't mean it's financial advice, but
NFA DYOR.
These are 7 projects that I will be minting. I'm on the whitelist. The Bad Fox Motorcycle Club, the Ada Tunes, Bernard Boys, Degenerate Rats, Rabbit Syndicate, Super Deformed, and League of Lions is going to be a rare one. So there's only 1,000 of those, and there's going to be like some kind of membership. So if you could get in on any one of those, I think there's money to be made, guys.
Damn, that's awesome.
Much appreciated. I'm in a couple of those, so I'm happy about that.
Perfect.
Showtime. Right, let's have you back. Let's have you back in Q3.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll be back. Maybe we can get a team member on with us. I don't know if you could do 4, but
yeah, we can.
Yeah, we could get somebody else on with me. That's what we're doing with a lot of these projects. We're following up after our Mutation Nation. We're on a lot of these, not podcasts, but on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah, the spaces and all that kind of stuff.
So we've been on a lot of them lately, and a lot of our guys have been on them, and we're kind of just spreading our knowledge to everybody else.
Pending on the blockchain right now.
All right, guys. Good luck. But I'm gonna head out, and
yes, sir.
I'll be listening in though.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Showtime.
Thank you very much.
Love it, man. Bye. Talk soon.